Hi everyone, Christopher here, and welcome back to another episode of Fossil Forward Finds. We have another What Sold video for you. I will be doing some non-What Solds and hauls here at some point. I gotta do a tour of the office per request. But anyways, let's get into this What Sold. This is from August 10th through August 16th. As you can see, I've had a total of 27 orders for $236.76, which is not great. Definitely a far cry from what I was doing in July. But from what I can tell, it seems like most people are having a slow August, and I'm certainly having a slower August on some of my other platforms as well. So it is what it is. All you can do is keep listing, and the sales will come when they come. So just do a quick scroll through. It is a primarily postcard week, but I do have a couple non-postcards to show you. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so I got 10 picked out for you today, and we'll start off with certainly the most interesting sale of the week. This came from my personal collection, as I've been getting my dinosaur toy collection, etc., out of storage and getting them on display. I've come across things that I decided not to keep, including some of these little, this is I don't know, 2-inch, 3-inch tall cave-in figures. I was shocked when I looked these up and saw one had sold for $20 in the past. Yeah, it gives you an idea of scale there. Let's see, get this playing here. Um, I put this up on auction at first. It didn't sell. It kind of sat there for a little bit, but it sold for the full asking of $20. And I have a second one that's a different pose up for sale as well. So not too bad. So something to keep an eye out for. I listed it in May, so it actually wasn't up that long. So pretty good. Alrighty, so next, you've seen this patch before. I had two of them. The second one just sold. This one sold on offer for $9.74. Again, it's a biking patch for Seattle, Seattle to Portland and Washington State. And so I've sold both of them, so don't sleep on patches. They go eBay standard envelope, so they're easy to ship. Alright, I've shown you the Monster Trade cards before, and they're still selling. Basically, what I did is I bought a complete set and I split it up. I basically paid, so it sold for $550. That's around what I paid for the complete set, and I just keep selling them one after the other. So it's not going to work for everything, but it's worked for this, and it's worked for the Buffy the Vampire Slayer cards as well. All right, into the postcards. This one was a little unassuming. Came out of the Albany Estate Sale album number 7. It says Adirondack Autumn, and it's a reproduction of a painting by Paul King. And I have to chuckle because I was reading this on the back, and it says we hope for a visit during the beautiful month of flaming leaves. I read it as flamingo leaves, and it wasn't until after it sold that I realized it was flaming leaves. But regardless, nice colors on this, nice birch trees. It sold for the full asking of $9.99. I listed it August 10th, so it sold. I think it actually sold same day, so not too bad. Another Albany Estate Sale item. This one is from album 4. And here we see this is another art piece that uses old license plates. I'm not sure if there's a specific point being made with this or not, but also sold for the full asking of $9.99. I listed this July 17th. Excuse me for a second. All right, sorry, still getting over my cold here, but while I was, having a fit, I did figure it out. We the people of the United States, yada 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 yada. So the preamble makes sense why they call it the preambles now. Sometimes it would be good if I think about things. All right. Also from album number 4, this went for offer of $11.04. and it is the center of the nation. They did some math things to figure out what would be considered the center of the nation, which apparently is in South Dakota. And so they put this little compass monument there. And yeah, $11.04. I listed it July 25th, so not too bad. And it's got some information on the back there. Um, Interesting thing about this card, in I find a lot of Continental cards like this were used for sweepstakes. You know, back when that was a thing, radio sweepstakes and stuff like that. Um, so this was to the Longhorn Steakhouse. So I always put that information in the item specifics if I don't have room in the title. I don't know that it helps or anything, but I figured it certainly can't hurt. Maybe there's someone out there who likes collecting sweepstakes items or things related to Longhorn Steakhouse. I don't know. I've seen them for Olive Garden and places like that as well. All right, Wacky Plaque comic cards. Now I know some of these, if you get I think they're the sticker ones, the old sticker ones, can actually sell for a lot more. Um, Mark over at SM Postcards has a video on it that he did a while back. But in any case, I got a bunch of these. I bought them on eBay, a small collection of them. None of the ones I got were worth anything above my base price, but I sell one here, I sell one there. I actually sold two this week. And this one sold even with its damage on the front there. But yeah, the Marines build men, but even they couldn't help you. So, you know, they're poking fun. And this is what the back looks like. They're much thinner they're about the same length as a standard, but they're top to bottom, they're shorter. So yeah, I listed that September of last year, so taking a little bit. Rhodesian Ridgeback Dog. So this was part of a whole series of dogs that I got from Lake Plaza and whatnot. I think I bought like 200 dogs, 200 horses, and like 150 cats or something. Um, and a lot of them are German made or Swiss made or Austrian made. This one, Checha. So yeah. Anyways, a lot of European cards, and these are good quality cardstock, and the images are quite nice. So I've done fairly well with them, both the dogs and the horses. The cats, of course, I kept. So yeah, a nice striking pose there. $5.49. Um, each dog breed kind of pulls a different price point. Like I mentioned in the past, German Shepherds and Dalmatians work well for me, so I tend to add a few extra bucks to them. And there were some breeds that, you know, there's only one or two cards, and they were selling for over 12 or more. So yeah, make sure you're looking up your specific dog breeds, not just dogs in general. So Felix the Cat, not a show or a comic or whatever that I ever watched or read or whatever it was, but I am familiar with it. So we got Felix here doing a good old golf swing, $5.99 full asking. I listed this in January of 2024, so it's taken a year and a half. But hey, a sale's a sale. That's what the back looks like there, made in USA. Did you watch Felix the Cat? And then, last but not least, probably my favorite sale of the week, outside of my little caveman, was I sold 3 of the Japanese QSL cards to one buyer. This is part of that large Japanese lot or QSL lot I showed you before. So they picked out 3 nice ones with good graphics on it. And they also left a little note that they're actually looking for a specific call sign. So I have to go through my collection at some point and look for it. But for me, it's sort of justification as to why I put that call sign into the title, even though a lot of people are probably not looking for it. There will be some people who are. And in this case, apparently they bought themselves a ham radio that used to belong to that call sign's owner. So yeah, I still have to go through my box. I've still got many hundreds in there to look through. But in any case, after their discount and shipping and fees and all that stuff, $16.69 for the three of them. So that's all I got for you this week. Bit of a quick week, not as many stories. Let me know what your favorite sale was, how your sales are doing. Are they slow as well? And we'll catch you on the next one.